Hello everybody, this is Raziel here, bringing you another SMITE God build for the Xbox One, or pretty much consoles actually, for Ah Puch, the God of Decay. This is for patch 3.7. He recently got a little bit of a tweak. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing making him a first ban, first pick in any type of ranked scenario. Um, but making them a little bit more viable in certain situations, early game, etc. Just get right into it. I'm going to go over his kit or his abilities first, then go into some item builds, and then go over some combos after that. And hopefully that helps you and any questions you may have about this god Ah Puch. I know most people will say Ah Puch or something like that, but it's actually, I believe, pronounced Ah Puch. So, that going, we're going to go right into this. I use the Savage button layout on the Xbox One. Maybe similar on the PS4, but as such, it may differ from what you use if you're starting out or you just have a different preference. So, as such, from now on, I'll be calling the abilities 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 being the ultimate, and 1 being the ability to the furthest left. This will help with any confusion and between consoles and button layouts. So, Ah Puch is a mage, so he does magical damage, and his items will differ from the past two builds that I did for who were both physical as a hunter and assassin. So let's get right into it. Let's go into his passive. Ah Puch is closely attuned with the dead and may exhume the corpses at his will. When walking over a corpse, he lowers his cooldown of Undead Surge and Corpse Explosion by 2 seconds, and restores 5% mana health and 3% of mana. Maximum health, maximum mana. So that's per corpse as well. So you have 5 corpses on the ground in front of you, somehow. Might not be a situation that happens very often, just to say that. You can get 25% of your maximum health back and 15% of your mana. Right there. Plus, you can lower your cooldown on those two abilities by 10 seconds. But that's this comes in handy if you just need a little bit extra health. Nuwa is going up. Neith is trying to hone it on you. You throw down a couple, three corpses or so, and you run over them as quick as you can. That kind of situation. Joust as well. You don't want to go back. Still got plenty of mana, but your health is kind of low. You throw down some corpses, run over them, and you get your health back. His one is Undead Surge. He raises up 2 decaying corpses from rank 3 and above from the world that surge forward and explode on anything they touch within the maximum distance, of course. When he reactivates the surge, slows the targets and deals damage. Okay, I don't that really is very confusing, and I played Ah Puch a lot, and that just confused the hell out of me. Anyway, the point is he throws out zombie or zombies. They hit a minion or god, whichever is in the line first, does an explosion, and they lay on the ground. That's pretty much it. They can be walked over, or his 2 could be used on the corpses. In this newest patch for console 3.7, they added an additional corpse on rank 3. It used to be you would get 2 corpses on 4 and 5. They added it for 3, which makes it a little bit better in the beginning. And it also scales with your attack power of 35%. So 35% of your attack power will go in addition to the damage shown below. We're going next to the corpse explosion. He causes the target area to explode. It also causes additional damage depending on how many corpses are within that area. So this will always should be your follow-up to your 1, your 2, your 1, your 3, or both. I'll go over that later. This scales additionally to, what do I have? 10% in the additional, or just base explosion, and another 25% per corpse within the area. So let's go to his 3 now. So I just move him. Fleeting breath. Oh, this is pretty good. He pretty much throws a corpse instead of sending a, a corpse in a straight line to a target area. Within that target area, there's kind of like a little bit of mini explosion when the zombie hits the ground or the corpse hits the ground, and anyone within that gets the what do they call it here? A miasma or something. That they take damage every second, and they are stunned if they are healed within that duration of the miasma. So this ability is good in general with his burst combo. He's pretty much a glass cannon. Again, I'll go into that a little bit later. He's pretty much just does burst damage and runs. So, but if you go up against healers, this is very good. Ah Puch is good against healers in this sense. His number 3. He used to be a lot better because it would do damage per tick of healing. So say, Sylvanas, sends out his wisps, Aphrodite's healing him, someone through his kiss, etc. They get additional damage per tick. Now it's just a base damage. If they get healed, they get hit, they get stunned. So it's pretty, it's another way to slow them down, to stop them from healing. Additionally, you get 20% just from the miasma exploding, and then another 50% base magical power, in addition to what's shown below per tick. So I'm going to go on to his ultimate, which is called Empty the Crypts. Very fitting, very descriptive of what happens. He unleashes pretty much an army of wraiths from the 9th hell that swarm forward and deal damage to enemies that collide with them, with the wraiths. This was very, very powerful when he was released. It used to add a slow if the wraiths hit them. Luckily, it doesn't do that anymore on its own. So you can get out a little bit easier. But you plant this right, you get your burst damage, and you can do a lot with this. This is a good initiator. This is a good get the hell out of dodge. Loki just jumped on my back, throw this down, and just frantically get corpses on the ground and whatnot. So that being said, that's his abilities. It's the 10% magical base scaling if they hit with the wraith and stuff. So the next time we're gonna move on to. I lost my train of thought there. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit tired. Been very busy lately, and this is actually a late video, and I apologize for that. So we're just gonna go. All right. So we'll start with relics. For the most part, his relics. If I can go down. He doesn't have much in the way of mobility. So depending on the situation, if you're playing Conquest, most likely you're gonna be going against a decent amount of CC. Then you might have an Ares, a Kumakarna for support, even a Ymir. Ao Kuang makes it through ranked or anything else like that. Anyone who has a decent amount of CC, who is very mobile and can catch you off guard, it's gonna focus you. At least that's what I would do. I would focus Ah Puch if they're on the enemy team, because I know if he exhausts his kit, not gonna have an opportunity to counterattack me. Pretty much, my Wheelix will burn him. My Wheelix burns a fair amount of people, but that's besides the point. Excuse me. So it's good to go with Sanctuary and let's see, Purification, just so you can get out of like a Fenrir Chomp. Nuwa throws up her meteors from below. You hit the Sanctuary. The Purification gets you out of any kind of CC, and it might get you out of dodge a lot better than if you use like Meditation, Sprint, something like that. You don't really need to use Weakening Curse because his 3 is a a mini version of the Weakening Curse in the sense that it may not slow them down like Weakening Curse does, but it can stun them if they heal. So there's that. It's its own mini version of Weakening Curse. So you don't need that. So I would stick with these two. If you know they don't have a lot of CC on their team, you can go with a Frenzy. You could go with a Meditation because he's very mana hungry off in the beginning. His early game, he's just hungry for mana. Hungry. So let's get back into it. So for Conquest, you're going to start off with Vampiric Shroud. This will help you get your mana back, give you that little bit extra magical power, a little bit extra health, and additionally, give you mana per second. So, and he doesn't have problems clearing a wave once he gets to a certain point, like 4, 5, maybe even 5. I think sorry about the time, depending on your kit, that he could do a lot of damage. So, right off the bat, after that, you're gonna go with Boots. Now, I prefer to go cooldown Boots. It gives you some mana, give you as much magical power. Now, if you want to just want to burst a little bit of extra burst early game, you can go with the power boots, the magical power boots. I go for the Choose a Focus because it gets you that cooldown. That cooldown will be good once you get to your 3rd or 4th item. Once you get mid-game, the extra cooldown is going to help a lot. Because you're going to pair this with, so we'll grab the Choose Focus. You're going to pair this with your second item, most likely, is going to be Chronos Pendant, Conquest, or I think the 3rd item. Probably go Boots 2, and then maybe, or Boots 1. Oh, actually, you might even go just Vampiric into Chronos, and then get Boots after that. Kind of hard. It's kind of hard with Ah Puch because he's very not mobile. And I'm sorry if I'm kind of like jumping all over the place because his kit is very situational. My Wheelix build, my Scotty build, it's pretty much any game mode, any comp you're going against. The first 4 items are pretty much set in stone. You can maybe switch around the Transcendence on a Wheelix and the Jotuns, but that's about it. Him, depends. I usually go Boots first just because it's not on a mobile period. If I'm playing Clash and I get the mana buff, I'm gonna go Chronos Pendant. But you're gonna be in mid lane, you're gonna be getting the power buff, the attack damage buff, whatever the hell it's called, the red buff, over the blue buff. So you might want to go Chronos Pendant to get that mana, the MP5. Plus, it'll pretty much cap you out, if not cap you out, and cooldown at this point. So the next things you can do, you can either go into double stacking with this item here, Warlock Sash, and Book of Thoth. Choose either or. They give you stacks. They give you some good mana. They give you some good magic damage. You're gonna be stacking. You're gonna be in mid lane essentially. Enemies are gonna be coming to you more than you rotating to them. If they're focusing you. If you're ahead, you can do more rotations. Me personally, my next item, if I definitely go with Boots and Chronos. Now we got Vampiric Shard, so technically these are after Vampiric Shroud, you would go Gem of Isolation. There are better items for damage, hands down. Gives you a good amount of magical power. It gives you some health and mana, so that'll help. But the passive is why I always try to get this fairly early on Ah Puch. If I'm an assault with Ah Puch, I might even get this first item and pick up some defense or boots after that. But in Conquest, definitely picking this up and then going stacking. Probably Book of Thoth. Because the passive on this, it slows enemies when you hit them with an ability. Period. Now, I'll explain that again once I go over the combos. But the slow sets him up to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And if you don't kill them, they're going to be limping back to the fountain, or someone on your team, or your jungler, anyone rotating over can come and sweep up the mess and get a kill for themselves. So we'll go next. We'll go to Book of Thoth just to get just to get that extra. You can go Warlock Sash as well, either or in this situation. And then I want a little penetration. That sounded weird, but we'll go with that. The Obsidian Shard gives you even more magical power, and it gives you the penetration to go against those people who are at this point should definitely, if you're ahead, should have some kind of magical defense. And I mean, at this point we're at what, 400 magical power? That's not bad. Not bad at all. And then the last item, shit. Hell, why can't I choose? Oh, I know what the hell's doing there. Last item, you could go Rada Tahuti. Gives you 125 magical power. It gives you an increase of magical power based on the passive, and it gives you more MP5. Not a bad option. You can go Soul Reaver. Get that little extra burst of damage every 60 seconds. It's also a possibility. I would probably go Book of Rav Tahuti. I can't even talk. If we're down, I would go with a defensive item. Probably something in the Robe family here. Mantle of Discord maybe, because it stuns people around you, so you're getting ganked a lot. Grab this and get the hell out of Dodge, So, we'll go with Ratatouille though. That bumps us up to 662 magical power. That's a lot. Okay, that's a fairly good amount. This kit, Conquest hands down. The Ratatouille will come when you sell the Vampiric Shroud. This will work for probably Arena. This would work for most situations. You can, like I said, you can trade out the Gem of Isolation for the Warlock Sash. You can double stack, get even more mana, even more magical power. You might want to go more defensive if you're getting destroyed. But starting out, this build, Conquest, Clash, maybe even Joust, will set you up pretty good. As I always say, every game is different. Every match is situational, depending on their team comp, depending on their ability to play the gods they've chosen. I mean, they could be I had a Diamond Loki in my match the other day on my team, and he was just feeding his brains out. Don't know if it's intentional or just an Arena Loki, So, might want to go some defense in there, It's hard. Early game, he's mana hungry. Try to get that mana, but I think this build will work for you. Try it out in Clash a couple times. Maybe switch out the Gem of Isolation. I don't recommend that ever, though. Gem of Isolation should be in your kit early on, no matter what. Same with like Poseidon kind of scenario. That is just, it's essential for Ah Puch. It just sets them up so much. That being said, we're going to go into the combos now. So here's our friend, Odin. Basic attacks is just doing 177. We don't have any crit because of magical damage, so it's just a base 177. Alright, so now we're going to send right there. Good look. Pick him up. I gained my health and mana back. Oops, I just punched my mic. Sorry about that. Alright. There's two here. That's the area where his corpse explosion. It's 3. This is where we're gonna send one out here. Let's see. What about onto him? Whoop. Now it's ticking. If he healed, he would just get stunned there. And I'm gonna pick up that zombie too. So with a corpse. I call them zombies, but it's a corpse. So right there, you've got 3 corpses on the ground, and then having fun. So in a scenario where you're doing your lane clear, or you're going against a god, this is the combo. This is straight up the combo. And you do it enough times, you can time it right that your teammates are not going to know what the hell... not the teammates. The enemy team is not going to know what the hell to hit them. They're not going to have an opportunity to get the hell out of dodge. And if you know you're going against a guy like Rom or X-Ball or somebody who can dash or leap out of it, just wait for them to use that ability beforehand and just poop on them. Just straight up poop on them. You're going to go 1, 3, 2, boom, as fast as you can. You'll do a whole shit ton, a lot of damage. Ready? 1, oh shit. 1, 2, corpse explosion, boom. That was just a lot of damage right there. Obviously you can't see it because he's a bot, but that will do a lot of damage. Mid to late game, Bacchus, Got's defense, alright? The other day, this is the match. When I was trying to figure out my build that I was going to suggest for this video, I chunked him down 50 to 60% maybe, guaranteed, using that combo. He couldn't get out, and he's just like, shit, where the hell did my freaking health go? You know? You throw it out there, boom. Do it quick enough. I'll do it again one more time here since the cooldowns go by. You can get those down by the time your 1 corpses reach their destination. You can get corpse explosion, so they get hit, they get slowed a little bit because your gem isolation is slowing them. They get stuck within that radius of your corpse explosion. Boom, see? Right there. Okay, so the corpses got to the destination slightly better because I threw the 3 out there. But that's it, you know? So you're running around here, okay? I'll go over to, no, let's go over to one of these jungles here. I'm gonna just destroy them. So it's fire giant. Let's go Gold Fury. See how we do this. All right. So I got our attention. Throw that. Boom. Immune. See, I did about half her damage right there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's do another cooldown. We're gonna go after these guys. The radius on these is a little bit less, so I'm gonna have to get close. Ready? 1, 2. Oh shit! That took out. Yeah, I cleared that pretty easily. I'm not gonna grab that buff because I don't want the extra thing. Oh, I'm stacking here, look at the top as well. So I'm getting more mana and power and whatnot there. But so one more little scenario with the alt in mind. I said you can initiate with the alt. You got a situation happened to me in Clash the other day. One of our towers is getting attacked. It's 4v2. Our 2 guys are stuck on a tower. They have low health. The enemy team has about mid health to maybe 75% health. They're not paying attention. They don't have ward coverage. They don't have map vision. So I clear my waves on my lane. Say I was on the right lane, and I go over to the left lane. I come behind them. I throw down my ult. I do the combo, and I wipe them out. And if I didn't kill them, my teammates swooped in and cleaned them up. You know, I just did so much damage. I mean, if you can get... As soon as you get gem isolation, and you get that slow going, you're going to do so much more damage, because they're not going to have an opportunity to get out of that explosion. Period. You get your 3 off, where you get the tick damage as well. After the explosion happens, they're still running away. They're like, I made it. Oh shit, I'm still getting tick damage on me. God damn it. Oh, I healed. I'm stunned. Damn it, damn it, damn it. He's a glass cannon. I said that earlier. He does a lot of burst damage, but he's also very squishy. You can get ganked a lot because he has no way to get out. His ability to get out is this. Oh shit. There it is. That was it right there. The hell? Alright, video. Sorry, but my CPU just decided to have have some hiccups there. So if it stuttered, I apologize. But back to what I was saying. So additionally, again, another match the other day was going against Loki. This Loki decided to single me out. Not a bad idea. I would do it as Loki because I have no ability to get the hell out of dodge. I have Sanctuary. He ults me. If I'm quick enough, I can pop it. Otherwise, I'm done. I'm just done. So this Loki ulted me, and then I reacted. I strafed, got out of the way, and I threw down my ult. There you go. I threw down that. I threw down that. I threw down that. Boom! I killed him before he was able to kill me because I stayed within my ult. So he was getting tick damages from my raise. He was close to me, so these two would hit him. My 3 hit him. Then I exploded the shit out of him, and I almost died. I turned tail and I ran as fast as my freaking undead ass could, and I survived. That Loki was probably a little salty, a little bit pissed about it, but he ganked me a few other times after that, so it was okay. Okay, so I know it's kind of vague, kind of odd. It's just a good starter thing for Ah Puch. This kit, not kit. The kit is his abilities. This item build will work for you, guaranteed. You can change the last 3 items. You can probably change out, but above anything else, try to get Gem of Isolation as soon as you can. As soon as you can. You're getting pooped on. You need to go defense first. That's fine. Gem of Isolation right after that. That slow is going to set you and your teammates up for so much damage, so many kills, and you'll be on your way to, a win, some fantasy points, etc. Have any questions? Please feel free to leave comments below. You can also catch me live on Twitch at twitch.com/Rosalind_Inc. Twitter handles right there. Actually, Jared over here. That's just search that in Twitch as well and in Twitter. And any comments, questions, any suggested gods, hit me up down below. I hope this helped. Thumbs ups always appreciated. Subscribe for future god builds, and I'll catch you guys later.